From 13 to 19, I was watching porn every single day, completely addicted. Didn't like myself, right, at all. Didn't respect myself. Felt miserable most of the time because I just felt like a loser, right? But when I tried to quit, I'd end up doing it every 3 days. So I'd quit porn cold turkey. I'd get 1 or 2 days in. The motivation would run out. Day 3 would roll about, and I'd relapse the second I woke up because the urge were too much and I was still addicted. I'd feel so guilty about it that I'd relapse again. I figure I've done it twice now. The day's ruined, right? I've woken up an hour ago, done it twice already. I'll do it 6 times today and I'll start again tomorrow, okay? I'm sure you're in a similar cycle as that, but this is the way I escaped it. Firstly, I understood how to overcome my urges. Because if you can overcome your urges, you can quit porn, right? Because it's your urges that stem from the addiction, right? So how do you overcome urges? Well, the first thing you do is you don't use discipline or willpower to overcome it, because willpower runs out, right? If you wake up in the morning and you've got an urge to watch porn, most people would use discipline to overcome it, right? But at the start of the day, your discipline starts there, okay? 10 minutes of resisting porn later goes to there, another 10 minutes. Within 30 minutes of waking up, you've drained all your willpower, so now you've got no discipline left to resist the urge. So you're going to relapse, and it's only the morning time, and your discipline stays there for the rest of the day. It doesn't regenerate back up, it stays there for the rest of the day because you've already drained it. So what are the chances of you watching porn another 3 times? A lot higher because you've used discipline. So how do you overcome urges? The most effective way for 100% of people is through action, getting up and moving. If you're in bed at the same place you're used to watching porn in, right, the same environment, you're getting horny, you want to watch it, and you're staying in bed, you know what your brain's thinking? It's not thinking, oh, look, but this guy wants to resist porn. He's using discipline right now. Let me help him out. No, it's thinking he's in bed at a similar time he's used to watching porn in. He wants to watch porn. All right. Well, let's make him horny. Let's make him watch porn. Let's give him some mental fantasies so that he watches it. Your brain's on your side, but because it thinks you want to watch porn, so it's trying to help you. It doesn't know you're trying to resist it, and it's not your brain's fault. But if you got up and moved, you're in bed, imagine you go for a walk, okay? You got up, out of your room, put your shoes on, and left. Before you've even put your shoes on to leave, the urge is 90% gone. The erection's gone. The mental fantasy's gone. Because by getting up and moving, putting your shoes on, telling yourself you're going to go for a walk in your brain or out loud, your brain knows, like, all right, he's not watching porn right now. He's not going to watch porn outside. I'll give you some testosterone so you can enjoy your walk, whatever. Your brain wants to help you if you let it. So never stay in bed where you're used to watching porn. Imagine a fat guy going on a diet, right? But on the first day of his diet, he goes to a chocolate factory. He's not going to eat anything, he says. He just wants to look around. You'd think that's pretty retarded, wouldn't you? Well, if you stay in bed when you're used to watching porn in bed, it's stupid. Because your brain's thinking, oh, look, he wants to watch porn. So get up and move, okay? The next tip I'll give you is make your sessions fast. A 3-hour-long jacking off session, right, is a lot worse than a 3-minute session, okay? Both of these, you get the same pleasure at the end. You get the exact same feeling. People say, oh no, it's great when you do it for ages. You get at the end, it's the same feeling, okay? Every time I used to spend an hour, 3 hours doing it, the second I finish, every time, I'd never think, oh wow, I'm glad I did that, right? I felt so much better. I'd think, what am I doing? What a loser you are, right? It's the same emotion, it's the same pleasure you would have got if you'd just done it for 30 seconds. But now I've wasted time. I'm sleep deprived. It's 2 a.m. I'm going to wake up in the morning groggy, guilty and shameful for what I've just done. I feel like more of a loser now because I've just done it for so long. What am I doing? But those times when I was like, all right, I'll be productive. I'll do it as fast as I can, okay, and then go to sleep. I got the same pleasure. But this time, I didn't feel as guilty. I still felt like a loser, but I didn't feel as bad because I was just doing it fast. I wasn't sleep deprived. I didn't wake up the next day feeling guilty, feeling like a loser, like I just wasted up so much time the night before. I just got on with my day, okay? I'm not saying watch porn every day if you do it fast. Just each time you watch it, just do it less and less and less. Because doing it for 3 hours and 30 seconds is not the same. This will make you feel like a loser and you waste time. And it's the same pleasure. This one, you don't feel like as much of a loser. You don't waste time. It almost feels productive. And it's the same pleasure. The next tip I'll give you is never watch regular videos again. Now, what is a regular video? When it's man on girl, right? Man on woman. Never watch that again, right? Because that will turn you into a cook. Now, if you don't know what a cook is It's when a man enjoys watching his wife be pounded by another man sexually. Yep, you're probably thinking, what? Why would you say that? You can look it up if you want. I wouldn't recommend it, but I guess it's a mental condition that men have. When they watch too much porn, they turn into a cook. How does porn relate to that? Well, when you're watching porn, when you're watching a guy on girl, okay, you're watching in the background like a loser. The girl you're attracted to, okay, because that's why you're watching the video, have sex with another man, okay? So what's your primal brain thinking? If you do this every day for years, it's thinking, I want to have sex with her, but I'm clearly not. I must not be good enough. He is. He's clearly good enough. He's better than me. I'm always watching. I'm never involved. So I guess I'm just a watcher. So when I get my future wife or girlfriend, if I ever do, why would I be involved with her? I've always been the watcher. That's what I'm used to now. The cook. You're putting yourself in the cook chair, right, by watching porn. You're saying, I'm not good enough to be involved with her. I must be the one who watches. Some other guy will be good for her, but I'm not. So when you get a girlfriend, if you somehow do and you're addicted to porn, it's going to be hard because you've got no confidence. You're going to wish for her to be with another man whilst you watch. So never watch regular videos again. Just watch the tamest things you can and do it as fast as you can. Just watch girl on girl, just a girl. Just get to the point where you can watch an Instagram reel for 30 seconds and it's done. Okay, that's a lot better than doing it for 3 hours on some hardcore, weird stuff. The last tip I'll give you may seem dark to some people, but these people are weird. They're losers, so I don't care. This is a mental trick you need to use for the days that are going to be particularly hard. There's days when you want to watch porn the second you wake up to the second you go to bed. All the other tips aren't working. You need to use your dark desires that all men have. Okay, all men have the desire to conquer and be better than people. So that's the tip. I wanted to be better than everyone else. Okay, I envisioned all men of the world running a race of life. And at the finish line, the money you want, the girl, the car, the house, the family, everything you could ever want is there. How do you get there? By making money, becoming more confident, becoming a better person, becoming fitter, going to the gym, all the positive things you do in your life. That's how you get there faster. But what holds you back? Video games, junk food and porn. All the vices. So each time you watch porn, right, you're just slowing down in the race and you're getting a further way from the finish line. You know what's worse about that? Someone resisted porn that night. The night you failed, someone resisted it. So they're going to walk past you. They're going to run past you. And one day, you'll see him at the finish line with your future wife that you could have got, but he's got it now and you'll never have her. Those are the thoughts you need to have. You need to be the one that takes the future wife. Your future wife. People will think, oh, she's mine. Well, no, if you get there first, she's yours. And the way to do that is resisting porn. It doesn't matter how big the urges are, how much you want to watch it. Always envision the people around you, your enemies, your friends. They're going to watch porn tonight, but you're going to resist it because you want it to get to the finish line. Just envision yourself doing that 5, 10 or 100 times. The amount of progress you'll make. You'll be sprinting past everyone and laughing at them whilst you go to the finish line. That's the dark thought you need to have. You want to be better than everyone else. So no matter how much you want to watch porn right now, you don't want to do it. Because you know everyone else is going to fail, but are you? Because if you do, you'll be a loser like them. If you don't, you'll obviously be a winner. Because if you're not a loser, you're a winner. I hope this video helped. If it did in any way, please subscribe. Just follow my advice, you'll quit porn faster than I did, and goodbye. By the way, no pressure, but under this video is my paid porn quitting secrets course. It just helps you quit porn faster, supports me, so once you feel like you trust me enough, you can check it out. There's a massive discount going on right now, so if you're interested, I'd do it now. And once you buy it, by the way, I'm going to give you a free bonus section, which teaches you how to speak to girls, which becomes a lot easier when you quit porn.